Hey guys, what's up? It's haggsdog here. And this time I have two T30 replays for you. First one is here on Winter Himmelsdorf. As you can see, tier 9 match. Very good matchmaking. This is sent in from my friend Explicit, who sent me in this replay. It's actually a pretty good replay. There are a few things that I'll go over about the T30. As everyone knows, tier 9 American tank destroyer. Very big gun, 155mm. Lots of penetration. I believe it's 270, right around 270-ish. Not sure because for some reason this doesn't want to tell us the penetration and the damage. But it's about 270-ish with 750 alpha. Now that would be a good position for the T30 to go in where the hagtiger 88 is in. But unfortunately, the hagtiger 88 is there. So he's not able to. So he goes into another good TD position that I haven't seen used very often, especially by tank destroyers of this caliber. Usually they're tanking the heavy tank line, but sometimes they do go here. It's quite an effective little position because you get any angles into tanks moving along that alley, and you get coverage of the entire middle of the map, which is pretty big. So he's sitting up here, just watching. Sees a T37 there, but the T37 is smart enough not to poke out in front of a T30. Now he aims at this KV-13, but unfortunately it dips low. Now the T-30 does have about 0.34 accuracy, I believe. I may be a little bit off on that. But, as we all know, the T-30's gun is notoriously inaccurate despite its accuracy. But now he's got a shot at an IS, takes it, and he gets very lucky, hitting the very back of the tank for 757 damage, so a slight high roll there. So it was a good first shot. Alright, let's see what he can put in now. See, he spots a T54E1 in the mid and waits for it to poke if it comes out from its hiding. Team's up 5-3, but it's still, even though he's only up 5-3, it's still quite a close game with a 40%, now 42% chance for a live. Although XVM doesn't really take into consideration the skills of the player too much at that exact time, because although a player may be bad, they can do really well. I've seen it happen multiple times. Now he sees the T54E1, lets it aim fully, and hits a huge damage roll into the side of the tank. 822. That's a very high roll. That's over 70 damage more than the average damage of this gun. So, still marked in the middle of the map. There's a Scorpion G off to the side, but his gun depression fails him there. Tries to get another shot, but the Scorpion runs away. And the Stewart Mill and the Egg Panther and the AMX AC are going to take care of him easily. A T54E1 is still sitting out there in the middle. Doesn't aim quick enough for him to get a shot into him, though, unfortunately. Now he's checking to make sure there's no tanks coming down Tank Alley. And he sees an IS-3 coming across as well. So he starts pre-aiming for where he thinks he'll be able to get a shot into the IS-3, but the IS-3 takes a little detour and goes down a different road. He's also pre-aiming for where the T54E1 and the ISU-152 are. He wants to make sure that he can get a shot into those if he has to. Now see, this is a good thing about this spot, is it can allow the T30 to get hull down against vehicles. He now loads high explosive because he's going over to help the hagtiger and the Lurver versus a T29 and E75, which are most likely hull down. And the T29, when hull down, not even the T30 can penetrate its turret. So he goes out, nails the T29 right on the front, but takes 2 hits. An AP hit for 217 for the T29 and 141 damage HE shot from something. Not sure what the HE shot came from. But of course he repairs his tracks and his driver right away so he can get moving, because a track T30 is a dead T30. Because the T30 is not a fast tank whatsoever. Now he's going back up into his old spot. The E1 very wisely, the E1 very wisely runs away. Nails the ISU. I don't know why he did that, but he did. Now he's reloading again. See if he can put a shot into this IS-3. Who's peeking. He's being cautious. Doesn't want to get hit by the T30's 155mm gun. Now he sees a spot at his turret, takes it, but so unlucky. The IS-3 moves back just at the second he fires, so it hits right off of the gun manlet and doesn't go into the turret side. Sees the KB5 up top, but the KB5 dies, so he just ignores it. Now he starts to move up, but he notices eventually after he gets shot right there that there's an Object 430 version 2 behind him. So he turns both the hull and the turret and puts in a big hit of 790 into that Object 430 Mark II. Now, of course, when you have a tank with this big of a turret, this heavy, and this slow of a rotation speed, you have to make sure that if you want to turn the turret faster than it normally would, you need to turn the hull in the same direction. The same direction, not the opposite direction, the same direction as you're turning the turret. I see a lot of people, they turn the hull in the opposite direction, and it does not help them at all. And there's a surprise IS-3 from the side. Puts in one good hit, but now the IS-3 is a one-shot. Aims right for the front and executes him. Now there's an E-75 and a T-54 E1 left. The E-75 kills the Tiger 88, unfortunately. Now it's the Lurver versus E-75 with the Tiger 88 coming up from behind. Will he get another shot in? Oh, there's the T-54 U1 appearing. Will he notice in time to be able to save the Tiger 88? No, he will not. Will he reload in time? Just barely missed it. Now the IS kills the E-75, but the T-54 U1 pokes out and kills the IS before he's able to put it in the HE shell. So now it is a 1-on-1. T-54 U1, who's most likely reloading as he fired 4 shots, versus a T30. He's still got HE loaded because it'll kill him no matter what. And he decides that instead of going down this way, he's going to go down this way while he's spotted, make it look like he's going that way, but then go this way to try and trick him. So he's hoping that the T-54 U1 will see him coming down this lane right here and go around this way to try and get around him, as the T-30 is a slow tank. And he's hoping that by making him think that he's going this way and then going this way, he can catch him while he's reloading and trying to get behind him. But it doesn't look like the E1 is going that way. So he keeps going around, wondering if the E1 is just sitting here. But he's got to try and find him because it's a 1-on-1. There are 6 minutes left. He needs to kill him. Now, we're going to speed things up just a little bit just because this takes a little while to find him because T-30 is not a very fast tank. Oh, there goes the cap counter. So now he knows exactly where the T-54 U1 is. So he starts to make his way back. He doesn't want to come from this way or this way. Excuse me. Why? Because if the E1 is sitting here, he'll spot him earlier here and there. So he's coming here to clear this area right now, so that then he can come around and surprise the T-54 U1, who's most likely reloaded now, but even he's going to have trouble penning the side of a T-30 that's angled, because the T-30 is very, very good at side scraping. So he comes up, proximity detects him, side scrapes, puts a shot straight into him because it's HE. He doesn't need to kill him. He doesn't need to pen. That's it for that replay. Very good round. T30 is just a monster. 3,223 damage with the carry at the end of the game. Now, let's take a look at the post-game stats. Alright, and here are the stats for that replay. As you can see, he did pretty good. 962 base experience, 3,223 damage, 33,000 credits. Got Master Badge. Second class? Yes, second class. I was blanking on the name. Hand of God, Duelist, Fire for Effect, and Defender. As you can see, the team overall didn't do too good, although some tanks did very good, like this Lurver. But he did very well. 870 assistance damage, 540 damage blocked by armor. Very good game. Although he lost 108 credits because of the ammo and the vehicle cost. That's what happens with Tier 8 and Tier 9 and Tier 10 tanks. You start losing a lot of credits. But, now we move on to the second T30 replay, which is even better than this one. And I'll see you guys all there. Alright guys, we're back with our second T30 replay. This time it's on Pilsen. Very interesting map. But I like Pilsen. Again, it's another Tier 9 map. Or not Tier 9 map. Tier 9 game. There's only 4 Tier 9s, but now there's artillery. And it is Tier 9 artillery with the GW Tiger and the Batchat 15555. Two very strong arties. Although, their Tier 10 versions are even stronger than they are. But he's going for a good little spot right here to cover the middle of the map. Spots an Indian Panzer. And now with the T30's gun, it does have a good listed accuracy. But, we all know about the T30's gun. It can be a little bit inaccurate, but oh, he puts in a big hit, 738. A slight low roll, but unbelievable the connection that he was able to hit that. Takes off over half of his health. What a massive hit. Just takes the fight out of that Indian Panzer. Now this is a good spot for the T30, as you can see. His hull is mostly covered. There's a little bit of his track sticking up, but that's a hard shot to hit. He's mostly hull down from any tanks out here that want to shoot at him. He's basically impenetrable. So, now sees that there are a fair amount of tanks over on the west, so he starts thinking, I'm going to head over there. Kind of do what the T30 was originally made to be, which was a Tier 10 heavy tank. Still had this gun, I believe, but it was such a powerful tank that they had to change it to a Tier 9 tank destroyer. Now he's crossing, doesn't seem to realize that there's a Yag Tiger down there. As he's crossing, boom, gets nailed for 555. Realizes his mistake, but not a big deal to a T30. So he's playing defensively here. Doesn't want to get too over-engaged and get swarmed by multiple things. Because once the T30 fires, it has a big reload. And while it's reloading, it can't do anything. It's completely helpless. So you have to be careful. You have to pop out, take shots. You can't dogfight with tanks. Oh, there's a Yag Panther. Boom. Ends him. 573 damage. That Yag Panther is just wishing he was not there anymore. So he's still here, still side scraping, still looking to see. There's an FCM-50T running for it. Puts a big hit into him, 719. A pretty big low roll. Or not the biggest low roll, but a decent low roll. That's about 31 below its average. But still, with a gun this big, don't really matter. Now the Yag Tiger. Oh, 800 with the fire, 971 total. That is going to leave a big mark. Now this FCM dares to challenge him. but he lets the T-54 go after it. But now he just goes up to end its life. Another 440 damage done. He's up to 3,441 damage so far. And that Jagdtiger is still bugging him there. But there's a T-54 going up. But the Jagdtiger decides to come out, but the T-54 puts a shot straight through him and kills him. So now he's heading out to go hunt down the last remaining enemy tanks. Can he make the 4,000 damage? I don't know. We'll have to find out. So you spotted that there's a Waffenträger Panzer IV heading across the map towards the back. I wonder where he'll pop up. He ends the T-54. Starts running towards the back. Pre-aims ahead of him. The Waffenträger's moving at a pretty good pace. Fires. Hits him big. 739 damage, and the Waffenträger gets taken out afterwards. He's up to 4,180 damage now, and there are only 3 tanks remaining. Most likely he will not be able to get another shot in because he is such a slow tank, and they're all hidden in the dip. But 4,180 damage? Not bad. Not bad at all. So, 2 good replays in the T30, showing how strong this kind of tank is in the Tier 9 matchup when artillery doesn't focus it. Just shows the power of this tank, but it also shows that in the right hands, this tank is good. Not will it always be good. There will definitely be situations where this tank isn't good, but there are a ton of situations where it will be an amazing, amazing tank, and one of the strongest Tier 9 tanks in the game, especially in terms of tank destroyers. Fires the last shot, but hits the dead tank anyways. And that are 2 T30 replays for you. So, let's take a look at the post-game stats for this game. Alright, and here we are with the post-game stats. As you can see, 4.1k damage, 893 experience, 37,423 credits, Master Badge 2nd class, Fire for Effect, High Caliber. Very good game. 4,180 damage, top out of everyone, and he was 2nd on total experience earned. Made 14,000 credits. Why? Because the vehicle didn't get damaged that much. That's why. 240 damage blocked by armor. A lot of that damage was up close. That was only 739 damage. One shot was from a distance of more than 300 meters. And that shot, I think it was the Waffenträger. Maybe it was the Indian Panzer. I'm not sure. But, very good game for the T30. Thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. If you want to send me in your replays, send them in to the email down in the description. I'll take a look at them, and maybe I'll feature them in a video. Thank you guys for watching. Tune in next time, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.